An archaeologist from the University of Yucatan says he may have discovered what appear to be stages of the legendary journey to the Mayan underworld, or Xibalba. He says the half-dozen caves south of Merida seems to mimic the journey to the underworld as described in ancient mythology texts such as the Popol Vuh.
We have found places inside the caves which has been culturally modified as if they were trying to create specific space areas, more narrow rooms, more secluded area, smaller space areas that could be recreating this symbolic way of thinking of different houses and different steps that were needed to go through in the way to infraworld.
The Andas team used historical records to locate and connect a series of sacred caves and link them with the concept of the Mayan road to the afterworld. The group explored walled-off sacred chambers that can only be entered by crawling along a floor populated by spiders, scorpions, and toads.
We have found paths, physically speaking, of course, a very impressive road, which has been one of our more outstanding achievements of this research. We found a sack beat 100-meter road inside a cave, which is pretty long taking account that it was built inside a cave.
To find Xibalba, the Andas spent 5 years combing the 450-year-old records of the Spanish Inquisition. The Spanish were outraged that the Mayan continues to practice their old religion even after the conquest. So they used the trials to make them reveal their places where they performed their ceremonies. The Mayans used the sinkhole caves, known as cenotes, as places of worship and depository for sacrificed humans. Armed with clues from trial records, the archaeologists asked locals for caves with similar sounding names or coordinates that would place them nearby. At the center of one of the underground lakes, the Andas team found a collapsed and submerged altar with carvings indicating it was dedicated to the gods of death.
We are finding examples of ritual and cultural display that haven't been reported before in Yucatan's centuries. That includes an important numbers of caves and cenotes that were subjects of cultural changes.
The cenotes seem to have had a special religious significance because even as Maya were forced to convert to Christianity, they still travel long distances to worship there. TITV Weekly.